Hi folks, Doc here. It is the morning of Halloween, October 31st, and I got the grocery getter, and I got robo-trailer. I'm starting to get sense of deja vu. Deja voodoo. You're gonna like this. I did it again. What is wrong with me? Yeah, I did. You're not hallucinating. I have two. The 75 SS16 that I picked up fairly recently, and I've just picked up a 1973 SS16. As you saw, this one runs pretty good coming in. It's just a little bit less beautiful looking. It's got some fuel system issues, and I'll go over that in a second, but other than that, it's a runner. Two! So let's go over the finer points of this thing. This is, I can verify the numbers, a 1973 SS16. And for the most part is functionally identical to the 75 next to it. Some very minor differences. This had, unfortunately, the linear actuator is no longer there. This had an electric 3-point lift on it. I wish it still did, but it doesn't. You can see the hardware from it there, and the switch here in the dashboard. Everything else is pretty much the same, and like I said, I'm going to have to look up the numbers to verify. Externally, it's definitely not as pretty. This thing obviously sat outside for a long time, and I'm trying to figure out this hood thing. There's a couple of rivets here, and you can clearly see where a plate or something had been there for quite some time and is no more. Don't know what it is, don't know what it was, doesn't matter. So you can see that the seat has definitely had its butt kicked. I'm not even sure that was an original seat, but it doesn't matter, it's shredded anyways. And again, looking at the hood and the paint, it's definitely not as pretty as the other one. This one, you can tell, served most of its life outside. Yeah, I'm missing that damn stupid piece of the lower grille. This one here is a lot prettier, that's for sure. So what's that thing sticking out of the hood, and why is the hood not closing? Temporary fuel tank. Like I said, there's some fuel system issues. You can see down in there, maybe you can see down there, it's a little wet, the carb's drooling, and the fuel line is trash. So temporary tank here just to get it to run, and we'll swap out the fuel line and do some related goofing off later on. Before I get a hell of a lot further, I'd like to give a huge shout out and a great big thank you to Chris from Lawn Gone Tractor Shop on YouTube. Awesome, man, totally awesome. It was great meeting you, great hanging out with you and banging project ideas off you, and you know, discussing various concepts. I look forward to actually doing more of this in the future, and I definitely like the idea of getting together for some romping next year. Chris contacted me, I don't know, a week or so ago through YouTube and said, hey, I've got an SS16 and I like to trade. Trade? Oh, hell yeah. So we batted some ideas around and communicated back and forth and stuff and junk, and I grabbed a pile of parts and some stickers and ran up to his place and ran back with the tractor. And there is going to be more of that in the future. I can definitely see that happening. Very much like myself, I'm sure Chris and I are going to be batting parts and ideas back and forth for a long time to come. So two. Why two? Well, that brings us to the announcement part of the program. I'm going to be embarking on parallel builds. That's right. Two machines, same time, work on this one, work on this one, work on this one, work on this one. Ultimately, I don't know which machine is going to be which. Here's what I do know. One of these machines is going to be a mule type utility machine. So you can expect to see a winch on it, bigger, badder tires, and an air compressor and a battery boost system, and possibly a power inverter, and maybe some other goodies. We'll see how that goes. The other one is going to be an all-out, all-terrain killer. The all-terrain machine, you can expect a lock differential. Well, frankly, both of them. And probably some bigger killer tires. And maybe a rack. Not a lot of bells and whistles. It's just going to be a terrain machine, something I can go out and conquer with. So here we have it. I'm happy to announce the start of the parallel builds of Suburban Commando and Suburban Gorilla. Let's see what happens. Well, I guess I can spare myself some Googling. I'm going to zoom in there. Don't know if you can read that. The model number is 917-25881. Moving to the other machine, the model number is 917-25881. Same year. These are both 1975 models. This serial number is 2214. And this serial number is 2252. So the machine that I thought was older is actually very slightly newer. Indeed, a twin parallel build. So once again, folks, I'd like to thank you for tuning into Sprocket's Garage on YouTube and subscribing and sharing. And just remind you to check out the Sprocket's Garage Facebook page if you haven't already. And go to sulphurcitydesign.com to feed your adhesive addiction. Until next time, take care of yourself. Teaser for the next video. There's been a death in the family.